On IMDb, Bruno Kidd says The Godfather Part III is greatly misunderstood, and it has become popular opinion to say it is bad. The Godfather Part III is a great movie, but many would contest. This final installment of the greatest trilogy ever made is misunderstood by most because they do not see what this film is really about. G3 is not about hits and gangland killings, but rather, G3 is about the end of Michael Corleone's legacy of crime in America. This movie shows him stepping out of the gambling and the other rackets because they have hurt him so badly. This movie is a masterpiece because it shows the conclusion to an incredible story. There had to be an end to this trilogy, and this thoughtful way to do it exemplified the trilogy as an unbeatable one. Just because it doesn't end with a violent scene like the murder of the heads of the 5 families does not make it a bad movie, but in this case, a beautiful one. Please, don't feel you have to agree with the common view by proxy, but think on your own and what this movie really means and how it concludes and consequences the first 2. 10 out of 10 stars.
I don't know about 10 out of 10, but I agree with a little bit.
Hello, and welcome to the Royd Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again to talk The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone, or as it was known in 1990, The Godfather Part III.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Italian, so.
Oh, buongiorno.
Hey, let me show you the fucking pizza.
So you're Italian,
Right?
so you're dating your cousin.
Correct.
Yeah. It's an Italian-American tradition from the Corleones to the Giulianis.
Yeah, something about cousins, you know.
I'm
What
watching
about
this
you?
movie going, what are they, Shelbyvillians?
Nice. What about you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Have you seen this before? Any cut of it? The original cut or Coda?
I know that I've seen all 3 of them, but I didn't remember a fucking thing about this.
Okay.
So I must have seen it in passing, like I was probably building Legos or some shit back in the day.
Andy used to build Legos and watch Mafia.
Yeah.
Mafia movies.
Yeah.
That's what they are. The Mafia.
Like I said, I had that library right down the street. So I'd rent movies, and sometimes I'd start watching and be like, I'm not really into this, but I'm not going to turn it off. So I'd, do something else
Play with
while
Legos.
I watched it. Yeah. Not
Okay.
unlike today, where I play with Legos.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I like Legos.
All right, you're
And then
allowed to
people
like
are going to
Legos,
be, it's not Legos, it's Lego. Shut up.
dude, you could do you.
Yeah, no, I'm not ashamed. I'm just saying people will correct you. Be like, it's not Legos, it's no plural, it's just Lego. Like, shut up. All right? How about that?
Are they
How's
right?
that? Yeah.
So why are you being a bitch about it?
I'm just being a bitch.
Why do you hate facts, Andy?
I'm a Republican.
Oh boy.
I'm
Very
not
good.
really, obviously.
Hey, Andy, I got a question for you. What year did The Godfather Part 3 come out?
The year 1990, the year of our Megazord, I believe.
Ooh. Was that a pretty big year for movies?
I am contractually obligated to say that it was.
That's correct. Because
Yeah.
you would have lost your job.
Yep.
Previous episode, Goodfellas came out.
Hey, check it out.
Yeah.
Back to the Future Part 3.
Very good. Edward
Yep.
Scissorhands.
How's that guy gonna check off, Robbie?
Very good. He's very popular with lesbians.
Nice.
Thanks.
Lord of the Flies. Not unlike your favorite movie, Lord of the Guys.
Very good. Very, very good. Oh, I think you made this joke about me last time we did 1990, so I'm gonna make it about you. A movie about people you don't like called Darkman came out.
Damn it. It's a good joke.
It is. A movie about what I give the ladies, Tremors.
Whoa, you give them giant slug monsters?
You know I do, baby
Jesus
boy.
Christ. How about Dragon Ball Z, Bardock, the father of Goku?
Oh, how about Dragon Ball Z? I've never touched another human being in a sexual way.
Okay, how about Dragon Ball Z, the Tree of Might?
Oh, how about Dragon Ball Z? The only woman I've ever touched is my mother on the way out.
This says The Handmaid's Tale. I don't think that's right, unless that's a separate thing.
I don't
Could
know.
be a separate thing.
I don't fucking know.
I could click it, but who we fucking get? Who we fucking get?
Very good. Penis Tracy?
Very good. Very, very good, Rob.
That's Dick Tracy for our
Yes.
less educated folk.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z, the Tree of Might.
I just said that, Robbie.
Yeah, but I said it better.
That's true. That's undeniable. That's actually almost 100% just the English dub. Because that's an older movie.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
I know you're really interested in that.
Your favorite movie, Sesame Street, Sing Yourself Sillier at the Movies.
What if it was, Robbie? Wouldn't you
Fine.
have leg on your face?
I would. I love having leg on my face.
How about Street Hunter?
Are you hunting streets? Just shooting the asphalt? Yeah.
It's pretty easy. You just shoot the ground. Yeah.
Idiots. The Two Jakes?
It's really not. This really wasn't a very big year for movies.
Presumed Innocent with Harrison Ford?
Sounds like The Fugitive.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Oh wait, no, it's the opposite of The Fugitive. Who's presumed guilty?
Oh, Atlantic Lows?
Is that a pun?
Yeah? Well, not a pun.
Pacific Highs?
Heights. Pacific Heights.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it was really good.
They made an Archie movie?
I guess.
Huh.
Is it about Archie Bunker or like Archie or Archie
No,
Comics?
like Archie Comics.
Oh, cool.
How about Vietnam, Texas?
Sounds like a movie.
Those are two different two different things.
All right, this sucks.
Yeah, we got The Challenger. That's your favorite tragedy.
Yep, you got that right.
We got The Marzipan Pig.
What?
Yeah, that's it.
RoboCop
This is,
2?
Okay, there's a movie. There's a movie.
What are we doing here? Arachnophobia?
I wonder if this was a bad year for movies or like this Google search is just shit.
That's very possible also. Awakenings?
Arachnophobia. I seen to Arachnophobia.
Okay, how was it?
Not bad. It's a little cartoony at the end, but it's good. You said Awakenings? That's Robin Williams and Robert De Niro, right?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, this not a very big year for movies. The Hunt for Red
Turns out.
October.
Okay.
The
there's
Search
something.
for Blue November.
Very good. It. You know, a movie about a person similar to Robbie hiding in sewers and preying on children.
A movie about you, Crybaby.
It's not even true, Robbie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out.
Sick.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yes,
seen
son.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. It's good. Rocky 5.
Oh, a movie about Moltres came out.
I don't get it.
Firebirds.
Okay, out of here.
Fuck you, Andy.
my
That was
God.
really good.
Oh my God. Okay, how about Days of Thunder, starring one Thomas Cruise?
More like Knights of Lightning.
Very good.
How
Very
about a movie about them pulling everything off the shelves for safety reasons? Total Recall.
Very good. I'm pissed.
Dragon Ball Z, the world's strongest virgin.
It's about me.
Very good.
Predator 2. I'm getting too old for this shit. Home Alone. Okay, this was a big year for movies. I was looking at the wrong list.
Predator 2 is just Andy and his friend.
Yeah, you. About us.
2 Predators.
Okay, how about... It's because you're a coward.
All right, leave it in.
All right. I mean, we've made worse jokes before,
That's
so
true,
I think
that is
that's
true.
fine. About Dances with Wolves.
Oh, wow.
Heavy
Dances
costs.
with Coyotes.
Very good. Kindergarten Cop. Okay. The Neverending Story 2. Didn't know they made a sequel. Interesting. Ghost. You ever see Ghost?
No.
We should do it for this podcast.
Is that the one with
P. Swayze.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Is it Demi Moore?
Demi Moore, yeah. And Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which one's dead?
P. Swayze.
Spoiler alert.
You just asked. Also, it came out in 1990.
Oh, you know what? It was an awesome movie from 1990. My Blue Heaven.
Never seen it.
You're an idiot. My Green Hell. My Red Purgatory.
Very good.
Thank you.
How about My Black Nothing for the atheists?
Very good. Very, very good. Cadillac Man. More like Chevy Woman. More like Toyota Non-Binary.
You're on a roll. Keep going.
Oh, fuck. Okay, more like Ford.
Min.
Fordman. We already had Cadillac Man.
Damn it.
Ford people.
There you go. We're all people, right, Robbie?
We are all people. I love you to death. It's about when I kill someone with my giant hog.
Okay, The Godfather Part 3.
And by that, I mean I feed them to the giant hog I have in my backyard.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Penis.
That's good stuff. That's a great place to end this horrible segment. That's very good, Robbie.
Thank you. Thank you. Robert says thank you.
All right. Well, Godfather Part 3.
I'm the Godfather. Part 3.
That's the classic line.
Actually, I should say.
They got Brando back for it.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I'm the Godfather. Part 3.
There it is. That's a good impression.
Thank you. I worked on it all week.
Hoorah.
Because he's full old man Pacino here.
He is a fucking ham. He's a ham sandwich.
He really is the biggest highlight of this whole movie because he's just like, I don't care. I'm going to give 115%
yeah,
in every
he's
scene.
All over the place. Like sometimes you're like, wow, that was nuanced and good. And then you're like, sir, that is far too much.
It's so, I mean, it's later on in the movie, all of a sudden it's like, Fredo!
Yeah, he's having a diabetic stroke. He's screaming Fredo's name. That's too much. And I guarantee that was an ad lib from him. Guarantee it. The script for sure said just have a diabetic stroke. And he was supposed to just go down, but then he was like, Fredo! They're like, well, we have to keep it in because this guy's a fucking dead pig.
That was clearly 2 different cuts because you watched the cut to when he's yelling Fredo and he's in a different spot in the kitchen from where he was a second ago.
Yeah. Well, he traveled in his stroke.
But he's screaming all over this movie.
Yes, he is.
And I'm going to be honest, that's the highlight for me.
See, I really like his performance in the first 2 Godfathers. He's like subdued, especially because every other Al Pacino movie, he's just like, I'm the loudest guy here. And it's like, all right, man. All right. Like, he's great. He's Al fucking Pacino.
Well, yeah.
But I prefer his Michael Corleone from Godfather Part 2.
When he's being subtle a little bit.
Yeah, like there's nuance and subtlety. And
well, it's when he delivers the iconic line, and this is so funny. He goes, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
But it's so hammy. I love it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
into it.
But it works because he's
Yeah.
like fucking livid.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. Because even in the second one, when he's livid, he gets loud. You know, like he screamed at Robert Duvall, who's missing from this movie.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, he is absolutely missed. That's one of my main notes is like this dude is missed in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to sum up my opinion of this movie.
Oh, I can't wait.
Off the bat. I wrote it down.
That's good. I'm glad you wrote it down.
This is fine. The incest sucks. Sofia Coppola is the wrong pick, and it's missing Robert Duvall, but it's fine. This is a fine movie.
Okay, since you mentioned Sofia Coppola, I'm not going to harp on it because it's been harped on for 30 years. She's awful.
Yeah, she's bad, but she's talented in many other ways. She directed.
That's fun. We don't need to sit here and do that every time a woman is bad in something.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's Sofia Coppola.
Yeah, she's a great director. Everyone knows she's a great director.
Yeah, but like she was also like 19 and she didn't even want to do it. And her dad was like, let's fucking go.
But she's still awful.
Oh, yeah. And apparently she had to ADR all of her lines because they were awful.
Yeah.
And even with the ADR, it's like, this is still awful.
Hey, cuz.
Why are you still calling each other cuz if you're fucking?
And that's my other note is that whole storyline is a damper over this entire movie.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
It's literally like the minute that happens, the rest of the movie doesn't matter. I was like, why is that here? This movie's bad. Right away, the movie's bad because these two see each other and she's like, hey, cousin. Like right off the bat, she's flirting.
Yeah, my first note is off the bat, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's my first note.
Well, like, they're talking, and she goes, I was 8, you were 15. He goes, I had a lot of girlfriends when I was 15. He goes, 8-year-olds? He goes, especially 8-year-olds. And she's like, what? Whoa.
Yeah, she's like, that turns me on.
I was like, what the? And then later on, in the kitchen, they're like, yeah, cuz. Hey, cuz. Yeah, cuz. Let's kiss.
I'm your little cousin. Kiss me hello.
Yeah.
Kiss me hello.
And then
it's like, hey.
The entire movie, Michael is going, don't date your cousin. He's the crazy one.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Like even Kay is like, she's in love. He's tall, dark, Italian, and handsome. It's like, it's her cousin.
First cousin.
And at some point, someone goes, oh, Michael, he's so old-fashioned. What?
Yeah. You know, the 70s. The 70s were crazy with incest.
I was sitting there going, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And for me, that ruins this entire movie.
No, that's really bad.
It's really fucking bad. And that's the thing is, the whole movie, they make it seem like you should be rooting for the incest.
Yeah, and also, I don't, like, by the end of it, it didn't really have any bearing on the plot.
None!
So it's, like, just there for no reason. It's just, like, the Coppolas are all just like, hey, we're all inbred. Let's fucking put that in.
Well, that's like the whole time I'm waiting for it to turn out like they're not actually blood related, or like it's all a setup. He's using her in some way, or she's using him in some way. But it did nothing, and like there wasn't even them trying to like hide their relationship in any fucking way.
Yeah,
because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, and everybody's, like you said, like rooting for them.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, they're happy. They're like, yeah, but they're blood related.
Yeah, you know what should never ever happen? A conversation that should never happen is your uncle pulling you in and going, what are you doing with my daughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that happens in this movie. And for some reason, I'm supposed to root for the nephew? That's bad. And I don't want to harp on those two things. So I'm glad I got Sofia Coppola and the incest thing. We're out of the way on that. So we can.
Yeah. No. She is a damper. That plot line is a damper. But other than that, and the absence of Robert Duvall, I think that this is a fine movie.
See, that's the thing. That's why I didn't like it, because like you said, without Sofia Coppola, without the incest thing, it's just fine. Which means Sofia Coppola and the incest thing drags this down to a bad level.
Sure. I mean, we'll get into it, but I think that there are some masterful scenes.
Listen, Pacino's awesome. Keaton's awesome. Andy Garcia is even good in this.
Yeah, I'm just talking like Francis Ford Coppola directing the shit out of the opera scene.
Yeah.
I think that's good stuff.
It's funny. Yeah, the opera scene, that scene started and I was like, finally, it's getting interesting.
Yeah, like I think if that were in any other Godfather movie, it'd be like, yo, that's one of the highlights. Like,
yeah.
That's a good scene.
It's a really good scene.
Yeah.
But we take forever to get to really the first interesting part of the movie.
The helicopter gun thing where they lock the doors and they just
that was cool.
Everybody. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also liked how they killed Zazu, the bird.
Yeah,
the bird from Lion King.
Exactly. I love he shoots and goes, Zaza!
Yeah. He's like, I want you to know it's me. Remember the guy who chomped on your ear?
Joe Mantegna is really good in this as Joey Zaza.
Yeah.
He's so much fun.
I think all the performances other than the one are good.
Yeah.
And maybe Pacino at times is.
Pacino, like I said, is 115% at all times, for better or for worse.
Well, like The Godfather 1 was his big break. So he's like, let me play my part. And The Godfather 2, he brings it a little more. And then, it's been 20 years at this point. And he's like, I'm in charge of the acting now.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you need someone to pull you back sometimes, my guy.
Well, that's when he's overacting. That's where you needed someone like Robert Duvall.
Yes.
And Robert Duvall was absolutely right to ask for more money.
Yeah. Pacino got $5 million.
Yeah. And Duvall made a great point. He said, I don't care if Pacino makes double what I make, but like, I'm not letting him, I don't think he should make 3 or 4 times what I make.
Right.
And he's not wrong.
Yeah, he's Robert Duvall.
Exactly.
But like, I know Pacino was like, I want $7 million and a percentage of the gross. And Francis Ford Coppola was like, all right, I'll just write you out. The first scene will be your funeral. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll do it for $5 million.
Yeah, which is brilliant negotiating by Coppola.
Yeah. Brilliant. And he apparently Coppola didn't get the chance to fight for Duvall. Like the studio was just like, nope, we ain't giving you more than $1 million.
That sucks because Duvall is so good in the first 2 movies.
He's fucking Robert Duvall.
Yeah. And like, it's also by this point he had won the Academy Award.
Yeah, he's Robert fucking Duvall. Like, pay the man.
Just pay him. He's Robert Duvall. Just go with it.
Yeah.
We talked about it before with the incest thing, but throughout this whole movie, Michael has good points and people call him an asshole. Like, when his son is quitting law school to start the singing career, all he said, he doesn't say you have to be a lawyer. All he says is finish the degree and then you could try to be a singer.
Right.
And he's like, no.
He's like, I don't want to be a part of the business, Pop. He's like, I didn't say you had to.
Yeah.
It was implied.
Paying for college. But he even says, like, get your degree and then you could do whatever.
Yeah.
Because at least he has that backup plan. And it's like, dude, if your dad's paying for college, just get the degree.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're millionaires.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're millionaires. But, like, it's just a good point. Like, take advantage of the being a millionaire and get that degree. Like, I'm paying for it.
I agree.
I liked the line by Diane Keaton when Pacino says, let's be reasonable. And she says, reason backed up by murder.
Yeah. I love that she, like, grew balls off screen.
Yeah.
And, like, after all this time, she's like, I've had so much shit to say to this fucking son of a bitch. And, like, she says it all. She's like, and she goes, I don't hate you. I dread you. I was like, ooh, that's good stuff. Those scenes, their scenes were good. Like Al Pacino and Diane Keaton shine in this movie.
Yeah. Although I thought the line, but you became my horror, is a stupid line that they thought was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how they end that good scene.
Yeah. And I was like, that scene was so good. And you're ending on a really tacky line.
Yeah. Like, I dread you. It should have ended there.
Yeah.
And that really sticks with him because he keeps saying, like, I don't want you to dread me.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I've changed. And like he has, which I think is good in this movie. Like he's like completely remorseful. He's like, I fucked up. And it's only now that I'm like going legit, air quotes.
Well, he
But
was
like
going legit. It's not air quotes. He was trying.
he was trying. And then they pulled him back in. But like
Well, because of
he's
Vinny.
yeah, but he's still, he's being punished in this movie. He's being punished for all of his sins. And you know me, I like that. So like I'm down. I'm down for all that.
So, do you know who Vinny's mother is, by the way?
It's one of the bridesmaids, right?
It's the woman we see him fucking in the first movie.
Oh yeah, it makes
Remember
sense.
up against the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started listening to the audiobook of The Godfather.
Nice.
And they go into graphic detail about that scene.
Huh.
It's incredibly graphic. So in the first chapter, they spend a while telling you how big Sonny's wiener is.
Okay.
To the point where they're like, it was so big, because it's Joe Mantegna narrating it, like reading it, which makes it even better. But it was so big that one time when he went to a brothel or a house of ill repute, whatever he calls it, it was the head lady there examined his organ and charged him extra.
All right.
I was like, cool. And then they're doing the sex scene. You're like, and he thrust his engorged organ into her awaiting vulva.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes, as the semen dripped down her leg, she knew she had to get back to the party. So instead of going to the bathroom, she ran down the steps with the semen dripping down her leg. And I was like, I am at work.
Now there's semen dripping down your leg.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on here? But that's like Linda Mancini or whatever. And yeah, so apparently she gets pregnant from Sonny.
Makes sense because they had intercourse.
Yes, and that's how babies are made.
Turns out.
Yep. And that is Rob and Andy's baby making hour.
It was much less than an hour.
Well, I call it an hour, but it's usually like 90 seconds.
Nice.
45 seconds.
Oh boy.
22 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get it in.
Oh god. All right.
We meet Tom Hagen's son, and at one point Pacino's talking to some other guy, and he's introducing Andrew Hagen, and he goes, "This is Andrew Hagen. His father was a great lawyer. Didn't live to make him see him ordained." And it's like, that's a shitty way to introduce someone to someone.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it's just like blatantly telling the audience who this character is.
No, I get that, and listen, I totally understand that. But that's like if, like, I don't know, if your dad died before you got married or something, right? And then every time your uncle introduced you to someone, like, this is my nephew Andy. Yeah, his dad died a week before his wedding.
Yeah.
Like, you happy to relive that every time you introduce you to someone.
Thank you for that reminder. Cool. The band at the party in the beginning plays the Godfather theme.
I didn't even notice that.
I thought that was nice little pat on the back, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, remember this?
I didn't even notice that.
You know what? I liked when those guys broke into Manzini's house.
Yes.
And he just fucking destroys him. Like,
that was great.
He goes,
he shoots that guy in the fucking neck.
He says, "Hey, I'm gonna do something. Check this out. Are you looking? You looking?" And then he blasts the guy in the face. I was like,
incredible
Jesus
stuff.
Christ, this dude is ruthless.
And that's the thing, like, then Pacino's like mad at him, but it's like, I don't know, man. He's in the right.
Yeah, he says it was self-defense and stuff. And he's right. They were
Pacino's
going to kill him.
They had a knife, you had a gun. It's like, yeah, but he took their gun.
Yeah. Like I get you're like, oh, I'm all peaceful now, but like these people were trying to kill him.
And when he said that, like, that guy had already put a cut in that woman's neck.
Yeah, he was gonna do it.
Yeah, so like, no, they're dead.
Yeah.
Now, granted, did the second guy have to die? Maybe not. So if his argument was, hey, that second guy didn't have to die, sure.
Yeah.
But like, you shot that first guy, that first death is awesome.
Yeah. Also, do they just go to bed after that? Because they just close the door. Like, you're just leaving those two dead bodies?
No, they call the police.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, he goes, call the police. It's totally like on the up and up.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. The ADR in some scenes is like really noticeable.
Yes.
and I think it's mostly with your girl, but also with Al Pacino. Like when he's not facing camera, like his movements don't match up like with his speech, and it's
Yeah, not
very
totally.
noticeable. That's probably because he's either whispering or shouting. There's no
Yeah,
middle.
that's the whole movie.
Yeah.
I like when we're in the Vatican City. I love the juxtaposition because Corleone wants to pray for the Pope, and we cut right to the new lawyer, B.J. Hamilton, screaming about stinky the little move was that the
Yeah.
Catholic businessmen just did.
Yep.
We're jumping
Good.
all over the place in this movie, more so than other movies.
I mean, that's all right. We're kind of going in order
No,
a
I
little
know,
bit.
but like in the first couple of movies, like we're in different places, but we're spending time here. Here it's like, all right, we're in Vatican City. Here's a quick scene. Then we're in New York City. Here's a very quick scene. Now we're in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually found this movie kind of breezy.
It's much shorter than the last one.
Yeah, but
It's like
like
an hour shorter.
because at the end, when your girl's killed, spoiler alert, um, the movie, I was like, okay, so now there's like still time, and then the credits start rolling. I was like, oh, all right, okay,
Yeah.
cool. But I got that. Okay, I got okay. When they call the heads of the mob or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're all talking, and
Zaza and Corleone just shout some racist stuff at each other.
yep, yep, and
Like,
then
yeah, sure, I hire black people.
yeah,
Makes me look good. Hey, yo.
yeah, yeah. Then he leaves, and then somebody locks the door, and then blam, 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 blam. Right? Cool. I like how that one old idiot is like, lucky coat. I gotta get my lucky coat.
Yeah.
And it gets demolished. Like, what are you fucking doing, dude? You think you put that lucky coat on, the bullets are gonna bounce off? Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
maybe. You don't know. Bulletproof coat.
Robbie.
Idiot.
Exactly.
Well, I like they're giving all the guys money, and then Vinny's just to be a dick, walk past Zaza and goes, nothing for you.
Yeah.
Just to be an asshole.
Yeah. He is an asshole.
Yeah.
But that's
Right.
that's kind of why he's
That's his
interesting.
role. I think Andy
Yeah.
Garcia is pretty good in this.
I agree.
I think, yeah. Michael's hospital bed after his diabetic stroke is noise.
I actually had a note, or while I was doing research, there was apparently Andy Garcia insisted that the gun in that scene where he kills those two guys who break into his house, he insisted that the gun be real. And so he hit the stunt guy, and the stunt guy needed stitches.
Well, Andy Garcia, what an asshole.
Yeah. That's a dick move.
Hey, if you're gonna, you better do it right then.
Yeah. He's like, hey, this gun needs to be real. Any reason? I'm an asshole. Okay. Get this man a real gun.
Ugh.
No.
Icky makes me sicky.
Well, he's Italian, you know.
That's true. Ooh.
Um,
I do reinforce that Michael is all about his family because when Kay's like, "Hey, Anthony's gonna be singing in Sicily," he's like, "Oh, but I'll be there. I'll fucking be there.
yeah.
I'll be there."
Yeah, like he loves his family.
Yeah.
I mean, it's finally like all that for the family shit is like for real now. Now he's like, oh, this is my family.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking mob. It's the people I've been fucking around my entire life. And I think that's a good lesson for him.
And then we get that aforementioned kitchen scene with Mary and Vinny, where they just keep calling each other cuz, and then he kisses her on the neck.
That's your favorite scene.
Dude.
You found it relatable.
Redatable.
I don't get it.
Because they're going on a date.
Oh, okay.
He like picks her up and carries her into the other room, and it's like, oh, okay, that's implied that they're just going to F now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's weird, dude. I hate it.
It is. I hate it too. I wonder how inbred the Coppolas are because they're just like, this is normal.
Hey, dude, I am not going to just say that, but all right.
Look,
We get
that's why I said I wonder. It's not a fact. I
that's
just
fair.
wonder. I'm thinking about it.
We get the festival like in the second movie,
Yep,
and some dude keys a Cadillac as a distraction.
that's good stuff.
Yeah, I like that Joey Zaza hit.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
He's dressed as a policeman, which is really smart.
Yeah, and then he away.
Michael's mad, and then Vincent carries Michael back to his bed.
Yeah,
And it's just funny watching his limp body just be like put onto his bed. Like,
yeah.
all right.
Tuck me in.
Yeah. And that's when we get the what are you doing with my daughter?
Yeah. You know your first cousins. I like that's like the first thing he says to his daughter. He's like, your first cousins.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't care. And he's like, no, that's a problem.
That's not good. Well, like at the festival, okay, so we're getting that little like puppet play, and it's about like a woman who wants to date her cousin. And it's like,
yeah,
why?
it's
What?
very on the nose.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I think we'll get to it when we get to the opera scene, but I think some of this is very on the nose, and it's on the nose in a good way and on the nose in a bad way. Yep.
That's
You're probably gonna cut that.
yeah.
Hey, it's Robbie and all of his friends in the white hoods.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna blow one of my question loads right now.
Okay.
Because I said, so does the clan always carry the Virgin Mary at this festival?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm an uncultured swine. Is that the clan, or is that just like some like Italian Christian garb that they wear?
I like how finally someone's like there's another old guy who's like, they shouldn't be dating. Like, they're your fucking cousin.
Yeah, it's weird that the old people are
Yeah.
like right. It's usually like they're like, it's whatever.
It's so bizarre.
It is very bizarre and ruins the movie. I like all the Michael and Kay stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
I like that he's like clearly mellowed over the years, and he's just like, hey, I want you back.
He just wants her to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I know, like I fucked up, but like, is there a way you could forgive me? Like, he straight up says, like, I want you to forgive me.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know, man. You fucking kicked me out in front of my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I've been estranged ever since. Like, this is my family too. And again, I think they work really well off of each other. Also, I didn't know they dated for years, like on and off.
I did not
in
either.
Real life.
But you know what? I want to real quick bring up that scene because you mentioned when they kick him out in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked about this in other episodes. We've talked about the best sequel of all time. Godfather Part II, I think, is number one.
Yeah. I mean, I find the Godfather Part II like infinitely better than the first one and the third one.
I can't disagree with that. It's legitimately incredible.
Yeah.
So
I also read something that Gary Oldman, when people are like, hey, what's your like go-to when you teach, like movies, like everything about a movie? He's like, Godfather Part 2, hands down. He's like, the directing, the acting, literally everything about that movie is perfect. That is film. And that's Gary Oldman,
Yeah.
So like, I agree. I mean, I don't know that much about movies, but like, that's some masterful stuff.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But that's why we talk about it a lot on other episodes about the greatest sequel. And we've talked about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is your favorite sequel of all time.
That's incorrect, Robbie.
But yeah, I think The Godfather Part 2 is probably the best.
And I find mostly with older franchises, the first one's always the best. Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Indiana Jones is easily the best of those movies. The first one.
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're like, I lost my doggy.
But yeah, Godfather Part 2, excellent. Godfather Part 3, not excellent.
Incestuous.
But still, see, I still kind of like this movie.
Oh, so you're allowed to, dude. I like when Michael asked the Cardinal for a little treat. He's like, "Can I have a candy bar or something? Or maybe an orange juice?"
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, that's maybe this belongs in questions, but if you just had a diabetic stroke, maybe carry some candy bars around.
That's smart.
You know,
That's smart.
I find he acts that diabetic moment really well when he asks the
Yeah. Oh, it's really good.
like. It's very yeah, it's great. Like
It's
trying
realistic.
he's trying to get words out, but he's like he can't, and he's like chewing and he's taking the time to chew. That was good. That whole scene where he's confessing is
Is
also
really
very
good.
very good.
I love when
That's
he
that's
asks,
10 out of 10 Pacino.
what's the point of confessing if I don't repent?
Yeah,
Like, it's like, yeah, I'll tell you what I did, but I don't regret anything,
right.
which
And
is
like
awesome.
and he weeps,
Yeah.
and while he's weeping, the priest is like, "Your sins are terrible." He's
Yes.
like, "No, that's
And he said you
fucking
deserve.
rough."
He should have says you deserve to suffer for what
Yeah.
you've done.
And then he's like, "Well, going forward though, you're good."
And even when he's weeping, he's showing the respect for his parents because he says, I murdered my mother's son. I
Yeah,
murdered my father's son.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
good.
really good. That's one of the best scenes in the movie.
I agree. I find this movie shines towards the end,
Yes.
like from when they get to Sicily on.
It's a much better movie
Yeah,
because a lot of the incest stuff gets dropped.
yeah, and also I thought it was kind of weird that he was telling his kids about the wife that he had in Sicily. He's like, "I loved her, and she died, and that's it."
Yeah, that was
And they're
weird.
like, "All right, Dad, cool. That time you cheated on Mom, cool."
Yeah, that was weird. But I also don't know if it was cheating, considering I
Yeah,
don't know
because
if they
I
were
think he broke
together.
it off. Yeah.
Because like I was pretty sure she was getting pounded while he was away.
Oh, probably.
You know, why not? Why not? Michael does that little weird trick on Kay. He's like, I'm your driver.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about all the papal shit in this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't care. And I know that it bears weight, but I
Yeah,
didn't really fully understand all that. So I was like, I don't care.
it didn't matter to me at all.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I own Immobiliari. I was like, I don't care.
Cool.
Cool, dude. All right. Like, it's all the other stuff is fun, but now we're like, yeah, the Pope is gonna die. We're gonna murder the Pope. And I was like, why? Why are we killing the Pope?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I think it's maybe how like the first two were kind of about how there's kind of a thin line between the mafia and senators and politicians. And now maybe it's like, hey, there's a thin line between the mafia and organized religion. Maybe that's the point they're trying to make.
Well, these are actual things that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the papal banking scandal is a thing that happened, and the death of Pope John Paul are like real things that happened.
He was like the 30-day pope, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like, it feels like they're trying to do what they did in the second movie, where they included the Cuban Revolution.
Yeah.
But like, it's so heavy handed here because in Cuba, like, they're not causing the revolution, they're just witnessing it.
Right. And this, they're like a part of it.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't care. Like, I liked that was a great thing in the second movie about how, like, he's just nervous because the Cuban Revolution's about to happen.
Yeah.
But like, here, he's just like, okay, we're straight up working with the Pope and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care.
Yeah. I that was not of interest to me either.
No.
What was of interest to me was that opera scene.
Oh, rigatone, I like macarone, linguini's good, a fettuccine too.
Very good.
I like pasta in the clamo sauce.
Gonna keep going, huh?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Just
A Don Corleone is the boss.
very good.
Thank you. I had to finish it at that point.
It's cadence. You need it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought all the opera scene stuff was good. I feel like it would have been better if I knew how to speak Italian and knew what they were saying in the opera. Because like there's clearly some parallels. And like even at the end when his daughter dies, Adrian from Rocky pulls her dress over her head like the lady in the opera, who I think is like the angel of death or something. And I was like, oh, okay, this is deeper than it seems. If only they had like subtitles for the lyrics or something.
Okay,
but
I didn't even think about that.
Maybe that would, take away from it. I don't know. I think that's just like, hey, if you got a big brain, this scene's for you. If you don't have a big brain, it's still pretty good.
I did like how they cut that guy getting hanged in with that scene in the opera.
Yes.
That was really good. Because even for a second, I was like, did they just drop him dead above the opera?
No. But like, yeah, it was good. And
I liked how they cut that. Yeah.
I liked how the hitman was like real cunning and like good thinking on his feet.
I love when he tricks the two guys. Yeah.
That was good.
He's like sitting against the wall with his mouth open, like, oh, you got him. And he just stabs him.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That dude becomes Bugs Bunny because he's just appearing places.
Yeah. And then he kills your girl.
Yeah. This Swedish guy, Cleansing or whatever his name is, he was like not in this movie at all. And then all of a sudden at the end, they acted like he's been a major player the whole time.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They talk about some Swedish guy. His name starts with a K. And like he's like barely in the film. And then at the end, he's one of the guys who gets assassinated, but you never spent a second with him.
Oh, the guy who Adrian kills? Adrian from Rocky?
No, that's the old guy.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, he was throughout the movie.
Yeah. Right? Hey, if you're gonna, by the way, Connie, if you're gonna give a guy a poison cannoli, why don't you not just stare at him the whole time?
Yeah. And he was like, why don't you take a bite? And she like licks the icing.
Yeah. Like, I'm not.
And he's like, but he's like, good enough for me. He eats it. Yeah. I liked all that. That was good.
Vinny also just has like an army at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the mob at that time. I assume it's pretty much just like a militia.
I have a note about the opera that they're watching, The Passion of the Christ, the musical.
Very good. I mean,
best kill in the movie? The guy who gets stabbed by his own glasses.
Yeah, how does that work?
Who cares? It's fucking awesome.
I think it would have worked better if he was like, if it wasn't just one, because that's what? I'd just be like, that would scrape you. And you'd be like, what? I think it would have been, if it was like brutal, he's like fucking kept going. Like two or three.
I liked it. I liked
how the blood sprayed out.
Yeah.
Cool. That guy had really high blood pressure.
It made me spray out.
Very good. Well, I mean, this was, I thought the ending was good. I don't know if it's the original ending. I know that it was altered. It even says in the beginning that this isn't the original ending.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But this is fine. I like this ending. You like, he's like, you deserve to suffer. And he's like, all right, I guess I did my suffering. And then his daughter is killed in front of him. Also, is he shot as well?
He's shot in the arm.
Okay.
I didn't really care for this movie very much.
Okay.
The incest carried a really heavy cloud over this.
Yeah.
And I just think the rest of the movie is just not good enough to make up for that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I think it's the weakest of the three, but
Easy.
I still kind of liked it. When it's good, it's good.
I didn't like it really very much at all. I think there's some cool stuff in it, but I didn't care for it.
I will say that it's entirely unnecessary. This movie should not have been made, and it sullies the legacy.
100%. I do agree with Francis Ford Coppola and Mario Puzo that it should not have been called The Godfather Part III.
Yeah, they wanted like an epilogue or something.
Well, they wanted to call it originally The Death of Michael Corleone.
Sure.
Which, yeah, now it's weird that he doesn't actually die until like the very, very end when he's sitting in his wheelchair.
Does he die there?
I think so.
Oh.
In the original, like, this is very short, But I think in the original cut, you see him like fall to the ground.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for the Letterboxd app on my phone. There we go.
I would go 3. But I know you did not like it. So you could drag that down a little bit.
Hold on a second. If you're saying 3, fuck it. I'll go with you. I'll give you a 3 on that.
Okay.
It's higher than I would have done, but I've also controlled a lot of these, and I'll give you a 3 on that.
Do you have any questions? We have a famous segment. It's called Questions.
Ooh, I wasted one before, but now I have 2 questions.
I only have 1.
Oh.
And we kind of just answered it.
Questions. We've touched on this before. What is with the incest storyline in this? Like, why is this here?
It's just yuck. Just a big old yuck.
Just big old yuck.
Questions. Why is this movie called The Death of Michael Corleone when he doesn't die?
Questions. Where are Connie's kids?
It's a good question. Belongs in this segment.
Yeah, well, that's why I saved it for this.
Very good.
Yeah. Do you have any more?
I don't. I have other questions in the form of trivia.
Ooh, me too. I got 5.
Hey, me too.
Sick. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Which actor was almost cast as Vincent Mancini? Alec Baldwin, Nicolas Cage, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Billy Zane, Val Kilmer, Charlie Sheen, or all of the above?
I've only heard definitively one of those names, but then you threw in all of the above. So now I want to go all of the above.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael goes off to the kitchen to listen to some blank records. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Tony Bennett.
Frank Sinatra.
No.
What? Tony Bennett.
It is Tony Bennett, yeah.
Damn it. All right. Who met with Francis Ford Coppola to replace Winona Ryder as Michael's daughter? I forgot her name.
Mary.
Mary. Is it Laura Dern, Angelina Jolie, Fran Drescher, or Madonna?
It's the material girl herself, Madonna.
Madonna.
Yep. Very good. How long has it been since Kay and Michael have seen each other? 5 years? 8 years? 10 years? 12 years?
12 years?
No.
8 years.
Yes.
Nailed it on the first one.
Very good.
Always do.
Mm-hmm.
Always do, never don't. When the movie was first released on VHS, what color were the tapes? Were they silver, gold, bronze, or black like any other tape?
Gold?
Gold, correct.
Nice. What is Anthony Squigliaro's nickname? The ant, the squid, the spider, the antelope.
The spider.
No.
Shit. Squid.
No.
The ant.
Yes.
Nailed it again.
Very good.
Which Oscar was this film not nominated for?
The Grouch.
Best Supporting Actor, Andy Garcia. Best Picture. Best Actor, Al Pacino. Best Director.
Best supporting actor.
No, Andy Garcia was nominated.
All right. Best director.
No, Francis Ford Coppola was nominated.
Best actor.
Yes, Al Pacino was not nominated.
Okay. I can get it.
I get it too.
Which ear does Vinny bite? The right ear or the left ear?
The right ear.
Yeah.
What dumb thing ended the working relationship and friendship between Coppola and Dick Smith? A guy who makes dicks?
Very good. That is
thank you.
very, very good. End the
Big-
podcast.
He's a big-time crew member involved in wardrobe and set design, etc. Was it Al Pacino's hair? The hiring of Sofia Coppola? Andy Garcia's suits? Or Diane Keaton's pants?
Who was Dick Smith again?
He's a big-time... he made dicks. He's a big-time like set designer, wardrobe designer guy. Makeup. Hair.
Al Pacino's hair.
Al Pacino's hair, correct.
Yeah, 'cause it looked like
He
shit.
Yeah, it did. And he was just like, I'm not gonna work on this movie. And then he like never talked to Coppola again
Okay.
over Al Pacino's hair.
What year is the Cadillac that is up for auction at the festival? 1972, 1974, 1977, 1979.
The movie takes place in 1979. I'm going to say 1971.
That wasn't even one of the options.
Well, I'm going to say it.
Okay, you're wrong.
19, what were the other three?
72, 74, 77.
72,
No,
74,
no,
77.
no.
Okay. So I was right when I said 1979 at first.
You are,
that was
yeah.
the first thing I said.
Yeah.
So I was right.
No, you aren't. You're wrong.
Fuck.
'Cause you seem to imply very heavily that 79 was the wrong answer.
You're right. Okay. You have any more trivias?
No, but I do have a thong.
Yo, I also
That's just
wrote
so
a thong
scandalous.
song. We each wrote a thong song about Godfather Part III.
You know it. I also have a pick to
Strange
flip.
thing. Yo, flip that shit, Robbie.
Would you like heads or tails?
Tails.
It's tails. What do you want? You want to go first? You want to go second? You want to go first? You want to go second?
I'll
third?
go third. Yeah. Let me go second.
Okay, you want to go second? All right, so my song is called Return to Sicily.
Okay.
And it is about the movie The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. And I play guitar and piano in it and bass.
All right.
Here's the song. It's called Return to Sicily.
Opening that tragedy on Return to Sicily, young daughter died. Paid off all our gambling debts, saw her cuddle and confessed. Still her mother cries. Enjoy the opera, act like my father, make peace with what I've done. Relive old memories of all the families. I am the chosen son. Can't survive another hit if we wanna stay legit. You better cool your head. You want a family of your own. Now you are a Corleone. They should be scared of you instead. Enjoy the opera, act like my father, make peace with what I've done. Relive old memories of all the families. I am the chosen son. I'm not proud of all my sins, but you're kissing your cousin. Sicily, Don Corleone died.
That is my song, Return to Sicily. It's really just about Michael in this movie.
I really like that. I liked
Thank
the
you.
energy. I liked your melodies. And I really liked it. Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thank
good.
you. I could not help myself. I couldn't write the song without at least referencing the incest.
No, of course not.
Like I couldn't do it. It's such a big part of this movie that it's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's like it's such a big part of your life, you know.
Yes, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm a bastard.
You son of a bitch. But like that's the thing. It's like the elephant in the room. So it's like you can't even talk about this movie without being like, "Hey, what's with all the incest?"
Yeah.
But like for some reason, when people talk about these three movies, everyone says The Godfather 3. Oh, like everyone openly says, "Oh, that movie sucks." And like you said, without the incest, without Sofia Coppola, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But like that incest is the reason this movie's not very good.
Yeah.
Because you're watching this and the whole time you're going, this is just a tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
And not in the way they want it to be.
No.
But so yeah, that was really just from the perspective of or really just about Michael and going back to Sicily. I think it's nice. I always wondered if he stayed in Sicily and just died in Sicily.
Probably. That's where it looks like.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my song, Return to Sicily.
All right. Well, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
My song is called For the Family Part 3. And it is the conclusion. And yeah, there's some returning themes. You know, because that's what you do with the like concept of rock opera kind of thing. It's easy. You could just be like, "Hey, remember this?"
What'd you think of me saying conclusion though?
Pretty good.
So, thank you. Instead of conclusion.
Yeah. Very good. All right, this is
the word conclusion.
Excuse me. This is For the Family Part 3.
In the eyes of God,
Yeah, that's For the Family Part 3. And it's, again, about Michael, kind of like your song.
I
And
like that a lot.
thank you. And it's just about how the cycle of violence will continue forever.
I like how that really like drives. Like it's
Yeah, I took I took that from the part 2. I just switched the octaves, so like the squeedly were low in the other one. Now I put them high, and the squoo that was high, and now it's low. Wow.
I like it.
Yeah.
And I also I really liked the riff that you're playing during the chorus too.
Yeah, that is a variation on the part from part 1. The scoo doodly doo doodly doo doodly. Just early Maiden ripoff. But
all right, very good. I like it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. So yeah, I think this movie has a bad name, but for a good reason. Incest.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
But everything else is pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. What would you say we got going on? Oh, this concludes Francis Ford Coppola August.
Yes.
Like we didn't mention that.
Yeah, that we really half-assed.
Yeah, we sure did. What do we got going on next week there, Robbie?
Ooh, well, next week is the start of September, and we are not half-assing this month.
Nope.
It's Scores Timber.
You guys know what that means?
Martin Scorsese movies. We're going to do Martin Scorsese September.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese.
And we're kicking it off with Taxi Driver.
Hey.
We're getting ready for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Are we doing that one?
No, but that's the new Scorsese film that comes out in early October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Killers of the Sailor Moon.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Jerkers to Sailor Moon.
Very good. Well,
very Andy.
Well, let me tell you where you can find our music. You go to Spotify, you can go to Apple Music, you can go to Deezer, and you search The Royds, and we got 2 albums and a Christmas song. And then for the podcast, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, and you'll find all the podcast songs. It's a lot of songs. Check them out.
On social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, TheRoydsBand. Send us an email, roydsreview@gmail.com. Want to suggest a movie? roydsreview@gmail.com, or tweet at us at TheRoydsBand.
Yeah. Also,
or send us a DM on Instagram at TheRoydsBand.
Yeah, tell your friends, leave a 5-star review.
Leave a 5-star review. We'll read it on the air. Request a movie. We'll read it on the air.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
And then also pay for our songs on Bandcamp. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, next week, Taxi Driver.
Yeah. Sorry, Robbie De Niers.
Bobby De Niro.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Well, bye everyone.
Goodbye.